The untold truth about magic. Truly, magic is very real. It's probably just not what you think it to be. Really, we're all wizards and witches casting spells. This is because what you think are letters are truly symbols. And these letters put together make words. And these words are spells. This is why we call it spelling. It's very important that you understand that you're going to live in the world of the spells that you cast. All the spells that you cast outward truly apply to your reality. This is why we must only cast good spells, never spells of negativity. Make sure y'all follow for more. Reflected Life from the Most High Chief Babaji. Peace to the gods. I love myself.
Terrence Howard explains mirror ritual magic.
Go in the bathroom, turn off the lights, look in the mirror. We'll have the light on at first, and then after 1 minute, turn the light off, and and search until you see your own glow, your own aura, and then you watch it change.
Wow.
And it's a scary thing because you'll feel like some hands are on you, and you lose a little bit of control of what you're doing. But if you stay with it, you'll be inhabited by something, and then you walk out, and the character's with you, and you got to know how to say goodbye to it.
Right.
If you really want to get there.
Right.
A lot of people are afraid, to empty themselves and be filled up with something else. But, as an actor, you're an emotional prostitute.
Wow.
If you lock yourself into a mirror and just stare into your own eyes in the mirror, you are not looking at yourself. That is not you. That's an actual being on the other end of that world that's mimicking you. All right, and this is a powerful thing that must be known and must be understood completely. All right, that when you are looking into a mirror, you are looking at fallen entities that are mimicking you. All right, and the elites will never tell you that. The oppressors will never tell you that. This is why they got a mirror in every house, just like they got a goddamn TV in every house. They all go hand in hand. All right. Also, beings can enter into your home and into your aura field through your mirror. This is why anciently our ancestors, they wanted nothing to really do with mirrors. If you look at because we wasn't really never enslaved like that anyway. But the few of us that would get caught and go into slavery, we wasn't in no mirrors. We looking at the water. We want to see ourselves. We're going to look into a natural source, which is water. Water also gives you a reflection of yourself, as well as metal. These are things that we place here on the planet naturally. A mirror isn't a natural thing, all right? It's a holographic world designed to keep you trapped in.
Boost your manifestation using mirror magic. So there's a video on my page speaking about how mirrors are portals. Mirrors are portals in the spiritual community. So when you're trying to manifest your dream reality, using a mirror as a reflection or a portal for you is going to help your manifestation immensely. So here's how you do it. Just look into any mirror. It could be your bathroom mirror, your closet mirror, your handheld mirror, it doesn't matter. Clear your headspace, get your mind as clear as possible, and if you want to, you can use sage or Palo Santo or even an incense stick and just wave it around you to get rid of any residual negative energies. And then just look straight into the mirror and tell yourself everything that you want to be, but say it in a present tense. So for example, if I want to be a millionaire, instead of looking in the mirror and saying with intent, I will be a millionaire, I will be a millionaire, don't do that. Say, I am a millionaire. I have more money than I will ever need. I never have to worry about bills. I can buy whatever I want. Keep repeating those affirmations to yourself while looking into the mirror. Because remember, mirrors are portals. So you're telling your mirror reflection of yourself, which stems in many different dimensions. You're telling each of your dimensional selves that you are abundant and you are wealthy. That expands your timelines. You are not just a millionaire in this timeline, but you are a millionaire in possibly other timelines as well. So keep saying those affirmations to yourself. This can even work for beauty. I have a beauty spell that is similar to this, where you just look into a mirror and you keep affirming what you want to see. Let's say you have always had an issue with your skin not being clear. So just say, I have clear skin, my pores are tiny, you can't even see my pores, I have clear skin. Just keep repeating it to yourself. Or you can do it in a more self-love kind of way, like I am beautiful no matter what. I accept myself, and keep repeating those affirmations. Now, a lot of people get scared about the whole spell work thing. Spell work and manifestation and witchcraft, they're all the same thing. They may be different terms, but they mean the same thing. They fall under the same category, which is energy work. What you're doing is energy work. Why do you think in witchcraft it's called spells? You're spelling out, you're manifesting your reality by spelling it out, which is why words and affirmations and mantras are extremely, extremely powerful. Let me tell you a personal story of how mirror magic worked for me. Even before I knew what witchcraft was, I was a really obese kid. I was obese. And it was affecting my self-esteem and my health. So I was so desperate to lose weight, but I was addicted to food. So I just looked into the mirror every single day. I'm like, oh, I want to be skinny. And then I would imagine myself as a skinny, healthier version of myself. I don't know how, like magic, the next year I dropped 70 pounds. Yeah, I hope this works.
Here's the truth about mirrors and magic. Originally, mirrors were made out of obsidian or silver. Silver, a protection metal against evil entities. The goddess Hathor had a mirror made from the silver of her shield, with one side containing the power of Ra's eye, and the other side showing the gazer in his or hers true light. But the mirrors of today have been reprogrammed as magic used against you. Made of silica, which is a quartz component, which makes them man-made portals. Some of you sleep in front of mirrors every night and wake up the next day in a new dimension and don't even know it. Wonder why things seem off? Quantum jumping? Does that make them bad to look into? No. All crystals are forms of programmable technology, which means what it was originally made for can be reprogrammed by you through your intentions. They don't want you to know that though. That's why folklores through religions were created to deter you from using different forms of magic. Newsflash, they don't want you to remember who you are. Yes, even religion is a practice of magic. That's why it's important whenever you look into a mirror to set intentions. Moving into a new home that already has mirrors, replace them with your own or bless them with your essence. How do you set intention, you may ask? One way is by using the breath technique. You've seen it in almost all the horror movies. When they breathe onto the mirror and then write a message in the water vapors that are left on the mirror from the breath, then sets an intention acting as a gate code for the portal that's within the mirror. You can block negative energies by doing this and also redirect the energies in which it was used for. Comment below your experiences with mirror magic. Perspective. Labradorite and lapis lazuli, which is why to this day labradorite is expensive as fuck, because it is known as the magical stone, because it is. Look at it. And people will get it right and not even know how to activate it. They won't know what to do. They'll just have it and collect it. Look, and they know that. They know that. And they'll never tell y'all really about them. They got people making videos, don't know nothing about this shit, all on YouTube lying to you. But look, you see this? Well, you can tap into all that. You see this? These are real properties in here that they ain't gonna never tell you about. They just gonna let you, these are crystals. I mean, with any of them though, all of them, even this. All of them though. Crystals are weapons, boy. You playing with a high frequency of weapons when you're dealing with crystals, because you can use them for good or bad. Most people don't know that yet. Most people don't know that yet. But when they find out. Right now it's getting in just to wear them. That's how it starts. People gonna start tapping in a minute.
magic and magnetics. The more you understand how something works, the more effective it is. The more it makes sense to you, the more confidence that you have in it. Now, peep game. Your job is to understand science, because you must be a scientist to be a metaphysician. And the more you understand how science works, the more you're going to understand how to use these things, and then you know why. So then it takes you away from this hocus pocus thing and puts you into a state of, oh, it's just simply science. Now, what I am going to show you is a method of using your yin and your yang eyes, or what one may call your pushing and your receiving. Now, I am not going to go directly all the way through this here because I really don't like repeating myself, but I'm going to give you the basics. You can go down to my videos down there and find about the evil eye and the receiving eye. But here we go. Now, when I do this here, you know, if you've been keeping up with me, you know this means protons, neutrons, and electrons. Now, when I do this, I'm talking about gases, liquids, and solids. Now, if you notice that bringing up the energy, I'm bringing it into the mind. I'm bringing the energy up into the mind. This is the heavens right here. As it says in the Bible, our Father who does his artwork in heaven. This is where you design things. So you're bringing up the elements that create matter, protons, neutrons, and electrons. What you are actually doing is you're communicating with the subconscious mind at this point. Right. And so now after you gather your thoughts and push that image in the head, in the heavens, then you bring it down to earth. Gases, liquids, and solids. Peep game. Now this is what you do. When you see something that you want, a material object that you want, this is what you do. You do like this here, protons, neutrons, and electrons. You know what this means already. So when you're doing this here, you know that you're gathering the doggone elements. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. You look at it through your receiving eye. Take a picture. Go to your home or wherever you reside. Go to your driveway or go to the place where you park your vehicle usually. And then you push the image with your pushing eye. Gases, liquids, solids. You shoot that image out because you're projecting your reality any way it goes. See, you taking time to project your own, take time to project your own reality. Whenever you're watching TV shows or whenever you're letting somebody put ideas in your head, you begin to live their reality and you project it onto the world. So you do it yourself. Now let's continue. You have seen pictures of LeBron James doing this. Right. This is what he is doing. Let's get rid of the hocus pocus. Let's deal with the science. He's collecting the cosmic dust and bringing it in. And then he's manifesting it and bringing it into the physical. This looks a lot like Baphomet. That's exactly what you're dealing with. If you want me to go deeper into the science of Baphomet, all you got to do is ask. But anyway, this is your man, L. Judge, man. Trying to keep it short for you because your time is valuable. I'm out.
Don't tell nobody I told you this. But if you take some basil and you add it to some mop water that's hot as you can stand it, and you mop your floor with it, oh, money gonna be flowing in it.
I have a secret money spell for you, but you can't tell anybody about it. This is gonna make you money really, really quickly. But be careful, this is gonna blow your mind. All you need is some cinnamon, a baby candle, and how much money you wanna make. Take the candle out of its casing, add some cinnamon to the candle base, add your intention for how much you wanna make, pop your candle back into the base, light your candle. Let me know in the comments if you've ever done this before and how much money you've made.
Through the doorway cinnamon I blow, a spell of abundance to let money flow. Through the front doorway, the energy is sent. Financial abundance, my intent. So mote it be, cinnamon's magic brings wealth to me.
You don't like magic.
Don't kill the bird.
Oh my god. Oh god, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh my god, that bird probably dizzy as hell.
That's a bird. Don't do the bird.
Oh god.
Lemon pepper.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
Voodoo is one form of African spirituality.
Oh.
Just like you have many different branches of Christianity, you have many different branches
Catholic,
of African
Pentecostal.
spirituality. Absolutely.
It's a denomination.
You
Better
could
term?
call it a denomination for lack of a better term, right? Under the umbrella of African spirituality. So many of our ancestors who came to Haiti, if you would, they came from the region of Benin, Togo, Angola, some of those African countries. And well, all of us, no matter where we came from countries where African spirituality was practiced. Voodoo is that form of African spirituality that came with us to the islands. When we got to the islands, the slave master didn't allow us to use African spirituality, especially after the Haitian Revolution, right? Because the Haitian Revolution was founded on African spirituality, right? The voodoo system. So I practice Ifa out of Nigeria, which is Yoruba culture. Ifa is a cousin to voodoo. Very similar, but there are some differences. So the deities are very similar. Ogun, I am a son of Ogun. So in African culture, everybody in here is born under the protection of a guardian spirit. You're ruling Orisha, right? Mine is Ogun, the divinity of war, iron, power, and justice. That is the Orisha that was evoked at Bois Kwa Iman in Haiti that gave birth to the Haitian Revolution. In Haiti, they'll call it Ogun, you see. Because we had to hide our African spirituality, we had to tuck it into the Roman Catholicism and Christianity of the slave master. So we would assign every Orisha, or in the case of voodoo, it would be Loa. We would assign one of these divinities to a Christian saint, right? So Mama Yemonja, who is the feminine principle that gives birth to all life. This is the energy that God created to bring forth life. She would be syncretized with Mother Mary. So when the white man walks into the church, it looks like you're honoring Mother Mary, but that's really Queen Mother Yemonja. You see, Ogu might be syncretized with Saint Peter. It looks like you're paying homage to Saint Peter, but it's really Ogu. So we had to hybridize the system to hide it from the slave master.
Kind of like Constantine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so I believe, voodoo has gotten a really bad name through Hollywood, through miseducation. After the Haitian Revolution, the white man went out of his way to destroy the respect and the love and the adoration that African people had towards traditional African spirituality. And that's why when people hear the word voodoo, they think of zombies and raising dead people and putting hexes on people. It's not about that. Now, I'm Ifa, which is separate. Ifa is Nigeria. It's called Fa in Benin, voodoo in Benin. In fact, Benin is the voodoo capital. When I visited Benin, we actually went to the hometown of Toussaint L'Ouverture because he was from Benin. So a lot of your Haitians come from Benin, Angola, Togo, right in that area, Nigeria. Same thing with Haiti, Jamaica, same kind of thing.
Between the dark and the light, the good and the evil, which will you choose?
Oh no, they're done a
Oh no, is it coming out? I don't like it.
Don't come down here.
Careful, Simon.
there are two pathways for you, David.
Yes.
Which do you choose? Take an apple. Take a bite.
It's nice.
Your turn, Alicia. Between the good and the evil, which will you choose? Take an apple. Bitey bite. It's something I've got to tell you, but it can wait. It can wait. Amanda, stand up.
Oh gosh, it's always me.
Your hands out. Face up. Come closer. Come closer. There we are. Your destiny will be chosen by another.
Oh God.
Between the dark and the light. Only choose. Left or right? Louder!
Right.
Who's right though? My right! Take a bite. Amanda, you know why they say the beauty's only skin deep? Because we're all rotten to the core.
I don't like it.
Look at that, it's horrible.
Okay, well, that was horrific. And the witch has turned into a cockroach.
If you go to a black magic artist, he will just ask for a picture. Somebody can do negative things with the image of a person. You try at home yourself, download an image of some serial killer, you see how it happens. You know, people are sending pictures of their parents or grandparents or their children just born for blessings and for various things. So if we can do positive things with the image of a person, you must know we can also do negative things. In India, if you go to a black magic artist, he will just ask for a picture. Because picture is a certain geometry. If you understand the geometry of a person's picture, you can create a geometry which will freak him. Now you can create a geometry which will enhance him, or you can create a geometry which is going to destroy him in some way. So, because of this, those cultures, wherever this is there, people don't want pictures to be taken. People who are in certain types of sadhana, even in India, many sadhus and sannyasis, they don't want their picture to be taken, but these days they cannot avoid, but unknowingly they take selfies. So, people are asking me, Sadhguru, are you okay for a selfie? I said, no selfie. Because these silly trends will come and go, life goes on beyond that. These trends are… The thing is, nobody is willing to take a picture of you. So you want to shoot yourself and put it all over the place, which I think is… it doesn't agree with my aesthetics that I take my own picture and put it all over the place. People took pictures and they want to put it because they value it for something, all right. Because an image has a geometry of its own. We could have actually demonstrated if you had an image here, or you try at home yourself. Just for example, I'm saying take a picture of me, a proper photo would be better, not a reprinted photo. It would be good, but even a book cover, just hold your Rudraksh, see how it goes. Download an image of some serial killer, I'm sure you are in touch with them on the internet and check the Rudraksh, you see how it happens. It'll happen very differently. And if you bring certain image folded, okay? Not my regular picture, there are certain pictures where I'm in a certain state when pictures have been taken. Folded picture, you don't know what is there. You create a few, what do you call them? Placebo pictures, all right? An empty page, something else, a grasshopper flying, a tree, this, that, everything. If you have been meditating for a certain point of time, mix them all up so that you can't see on the surface what it is. Touch each one of them. Probably many who have been initiated by me will immediately recognize which is the picture. If they're not too confused and what this, that, simply if they touch it, they will know. Because just a two-dimensional or a flat surface of the picture has a geometry and a unique geometry, and it's exuding that. If somebody knows how to read this geometry, he can create geometry either to enhance you or to create trouble for you. So wherever such arts were popular, people said, I don't want my picture anywhere because I don't want to become vulnerable to somebody else. My enemy wants to come and take a picture, I don't want that my picture in his house because we don't know how he will use it. So out of this concern, people would not allow pictures to be taken.
I've got it, I've got it. What's he doing? What is he doing? Yo! What? Oh my gosh, did Josh… Are you kidding me? Oh, that's crazy! Oh my… Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh, Julius, you're walking on water! How's he doing that? Bro, you're walking on water!
Julius, you wizard!
Are they swimming underneath him? Yo, somebody!
Oh my god! Julius has turned into Harry Potter!
Yo, this is insane, bro! Yo! How are you doing this? Yeah, that is mad! He's almost made it to the end. What is going on, Julius? Oh my god. I don't get it! Oh look, he's got to get the money! 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 Julius! Oh my gosh! Get the money!
Dark magic has no limits. Your own mother could be the biggest witch there is in your life. Your own mother could steal your own star and use it for herself, to elevate herself in the spiritual and in the physical. Why do they steal stars of their own children? Well, she gave birth to you. She can, if she wanted. Why do they take our stars? Because theirs has been darkened. She will want to know everything about you. Who are you dating? She would want to come and sit next to that person you are dating for her to know if that person will awaken you or not. Why do mothers offer their children to altars? Sometimes it's greed. It's greed and self-interest. She wants to elevate herself in the spiritual realm with the fruit of her womb. Sometimes it's a sacrifice. When you do dark magic, you don't do it alone, you do it in groups. When your time comes, you need to make your offering. What you bring to the table.
All the scientists that were assigned to researching him started having the hitchhiker effect in their homes and their families. The branch of the CIA called MK Often, and this branch, that was their thing, was that they got into the occult and esoteric, pretty much kind of like the Ahnenerbe was the Nazis' version. You know, they had several things like the Thule Society and Vril, but it was the Ahnenerbe who was really steeped in the occult as well as the Vril. But yeah, MK Often, I mean, they would infiltrate seances. They would send members into seances. They actually openly talked with witches, active witches. In fact, one of the most well-known witches, this well-known witch was Sybil Leek. This lady, she was so well known that H.G. Wells, Lawrence of Arabia, and Aleister Crowley all used to visit her back when she was 9 years old. Her family was that connected. In fact, when MK Often was dealing with her and approaching her, she would tell them where the most active covens were, all the different locations of witches and covens all around the world. I mean, you know that also, what was it, Crowley and several of his colleagues, they all worked with British intelligence. So that's another thing, is like a lot of these people that are steeped in the occult and witchcraft and things like that, and demonic and satanic rituals, also have a lot to do with spies and spy agencies. That she witnessed satanic rituals going on out at military bases. And she said that a lot of the people that are mixed up in the naval intelligence, not all of them, but a lot of them, are mixed up with the OTO, the Ordo Templi Orientis.
There was programming. They used military bases because they won't have any interference when they have someone on a military base. And a lot of my programming took place on military bases. I would like to talk about the fact that there are rituals done at the military bases also, and that rituals are not a cover. The people that do the mind control are involved, and rituals are very much a part of how they do things.
I don't know if you've read the book about Laurel Canyon. Have you read any of that stuff and looked into it? Oh man, yeah, the whole hippie movement. And I touched a little bit on this because people like Timothy Leary, who was big on promoting LSD and things like that, this was all part of the CIA and their MK Ultra, as well as MK Often and all that. In fact, this goes all the way back to Edgewood Arsenal. And they needed a giant pool of test subjects. So they were using the American public as guinea pigs. They've been dealing with they've been initiating satanic rituals at all levels of government because they are trying to tap into these things. They want to make contact. It's no different than John Dee back when he was the person that worked for Queen Elizabeth.
Let me give you a very nice piece of info. It's very short. In witchcraft, you know roosters? In witchcraft, the blood of a rooster is actually a sacrifice. Do you know why?
No, why?
Because roosters do that sound early in the morning when they see angels come down.
So they
are blessed animals because they can see angels. So when you kill a rooster and use its blood, it can be used for witchcraft. It's a sacrifice.
That's a very interesting concept.
So angels come down at a very inconvenient time. It's 5 a.m., man.
Astaghfirullah.
No, but you know what's funny? That's actually, so I was reading